Okay, trigonometry part 2. I was saying in part 1 that the cosine axis is the x-axis is the cosine axis and the y-axis is the sine axis, and when the angle is 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta, this means it's 90 because this is 0 and this is 90 degrees, minus theta, I'm back to the portion 1. Theta is acute angle. So here all of the trigonometric ratios will be positive. That's why it's positive here, and the arc will change because the cosine goes to the y-axis if the angle was 90. So that's why it is changed from cosine to sine. And there is a relation directly. We can note that there is a relation between if two angles their sum is 90, and those two angles their sum is 90, because this is 90, what left for both two is 90. The cosine of one of them is equal to the sine of the other, and vice versa, means the sine of one of them is equal to cosine of the other. So what is cosine 90 minus angle HBC? It's sine angle HBC. No? Yep, that's true. Cosine angle HCB is sine angle HBC because it is equal to cosine 90 minus HBC. All right, let's do the number 20. Number 20. Find sine A from the right angle triangle, which is ABC. Right triangle, we need the hypotenuse for the sine, so I need to find the hypotenuse. Let's say it's H, hypotenuse H square equal sum of the squares of the other two sides. So it's 11 squared. This is Pythagorean relation, plus 60 squared. So it is 121 plus 3,600. This means it's equal to 3,721. This is H squared. So how much is H? What is the radical of 3,721? What is the radical of 3,721? Radical is 61. So H is 61. This is 61. We need to find sine A. Sine of angle A. Again, it's opposite over hypotenuse. What is the opposite of A? 60. Over hypotenuse, I found it as 61. So it is 60 over 61. If you have it in multiple choice exam and the answer, there's no answer as fraction or 60 over 61, we just divide it. It's 0.9836, approximately 0.98. This is the correct answer. In the diagram below, measure of angle X, we need to find it. Measure of angle Z, we need to find it. Measure of angle Y, we need to find it. That's nice. We have the three sides. When we have the three sides of any triangle, and we need to know the measure of the angle, this means we use the cosine rule. Cosine rule. What is cosine rule equals to? Cosine rule says, sorry, if I need the measure of angle X, right, I start with the side which is opposite to X, which is 15 square alone, is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, 13 square plus 17 square. But this angle is not right triangle, so this is Pythagorean. I cannot apply Pythagorean. I have to continue. Minus 2 times 13 times 17, and if there's a need to prove this cosine rule, I will prove it in another video, times cosine of angle X. So if we need to find cosine, the angle X, measurement of angle X, we go to the side which is opposite to X. It's 15 square equal 13 square plus 17 square minus 2 times 13 times 17 times cosine of the angle between 13 and 17, which is X, the needed angle. That's great. Let's take all this to the other side, right? It's minus. Let's multiply them first. 2 times 13 times 17, right? Let's say it's 2 times 13, 26, times 17 is 422 minus 422. Take it to the other side, it will be 422. I forgot the number. 442, sorry. It's 442 is equal 13 square 169 plus 18 square 17 square, right? 289. 17 times 17 is 289, right? It's 289. And we bring this 15 to this side, it will be minus 15 square, which is 225. That's nice. Oh, sorry, here I forgot to do what? We forgot something here, huh? It's 442 multiplied with, it's 442 multiplied with cosine of angle x. Now we divide both sides by 442. I find this sum and this difference, and we divide by 442. We got what? We got cosine of angle x equal 169 plus 169 plus, right, 289 minus 225, 225 equal. This answer we divided by 442, we got what? We got 0.527, 0.527 or 28 because 279, right? 271, so 27, okay? 27. All right, we don't need to find cosine x. He said find the measure of angle x. Measure of angle x, what we do is shift cosine, right? Which is, where's the, let me see here. I think so, it's this one. No. Shift cosine inverse. All right, this is it. It's the inverse of. All right, let me do the numbers again. 0. Okay, let me to make it exact. Let me do the numbers again. 169 plus we said 169 plus 189, 289, right? Plus 289 equal this answer minus 225 equal the final answer is divided by 442. We got this answer. We say inverse, huh? Cosine, because it's, if cosine x equals 0.527, what is the x? X is, shift cosine this number, we got the x, which is r cosine, right? Shift cosine this number, this one, r cosine, the answer will be 58.18. So how much is x? To the nearest whole number, x is 58. So x is 58 degrees, or 58.18, 58 degrees. We do the same thing for z, we do the same thing for y, or we can work with sine rule. Maybe next video, not next video, when I finish this, I will do a video to do sine rule, cosine rule, to see how can we differentiate between them. But let me continue now. You can do for this problem, same thing for that. So you start from 13 square alone equals 17 square plus 15 square minus 2 times 17 times 15 cosine z. We do the same thing. And then we have to find y. Y is simple. When we have two angles in a triangle, we subtract them from 180 because sum of angles of triangle, we get the third angle. This one is easy. We can find that by using sine rule. Sine rule, all right? Let me see if I can do this one fast before, or let us leave these three numbers together for the next coming video.